Hello folks. So in this video I wanted to talk about how a business has to work on their services, products and whatever they are trying to actually provide. And they also have to work on showing people that their service product is better, of course, and they have to also show the problems with their competitors or even their competing services and products, right? For example, today I noticed a mail from PVR, the cinema theater company. Their competitor or their competition is not just other theaters, it's also the OTT business, the over the top platforms, right? The Netflix, Amazon Prime and all that. If people just see on OTT after it comes on OTT, say after 15 days, 30 days or months and whatnot, and not see movies in theaters, then PVR, the business, which is mainly cinema, but of course they have other things, like of course their food and beverages business, which is probably earning more than of course their cinema business. And they also have some cleaning business like PVR Pristine and whatnot. Anyways, so if people don't come to theaters and watch things on OTT, then they will not earn more. So, and people usually watch Netflix and whatnot on the bin, like they on the couch. So their email says get off the couch, right, and hit the theaters. Go out, hit the theaters. So basically, their idea is to say that sitting at home and sitting on the couch just like that and like watching something or doing something, just go out and watch something in theaters. Just now I got a message, a spam message, but for advertisement to talk about a library. The first thing that it says is avoid or leave cell phone addiction and read books. Basically, they are fighting addiction to cell phone and of course other things like say OTT, movies or whatever other hobbies are out there that are not really that productive or great for people. Uh, and like for example, short form content like say YouTube shorts or whatever, or especially the purely entertainment content that is actually very addictive and whatnot, or Instagram reels and all. So they are basically fighting cell phone addiction. If people just keep using their cell phones, when will they read books, right? So or when will they do other things, books or whatever, right? So they talk about how avoid cell phone addiction and leave cell phone addiction and read books. So they're trying to actually compete with compete. Everyone's trying to compete for your time and energy and effort and money. And one of the things that takes up your time and energy, effort and money is cell phone addiction and all that. Instead, they want you to actually choose, say, books. So they are like, don't actually be addicted to your cell phone and instead read books. And it's actually called the madraslibrary.com, apparently a library from Long, and they're talking about how they deliver books to your house, to your doorstep, and you can call and whatnot. So interesting stuff. You must have seen similar stuff like how companies are trying to compete with other companies, other similar products, and other industries totally that are trying to make their industry or their products and services almost redundant or not necessary, or the other industries that are taking up time which could be used in their industry and whatnot, or in their products and services. So it's tricky stuff, but you will have to understand your competitors as a business, which can be your own industry, other products, other services, other companies, or a different industry which is indirectly affecting your industry, or directly. Directly would be like something like cinema theaters and OTT, but indirectly would be like, I don't know, a library and a phone company and phones and whatnot, right? And the internet and whatnot. So that's like related in terms of like time, of course directly related, but if you think in terms of like service or the product and whatnot, it's like totally where to where, books and phone. But of course if you think about it, just when you say spend more time on books than phone, then it just makes sense because a lot of people do spend a lot of time on their phone. um, So yeah, businesses out there need to understand how they can actually, compete and what do you say, compete with other businesses, industries, and activities and whatnot, to ensure that people are not doing them, and like how you actually have to talk about the bad stuff, about the other things, competing things, and then talk about the good stuff about you and whatnot, so that people understand how they can actually switch. But you'll have to do some analysis to understand people in general. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video, about how businesses compete and with other things, activities and whatnot, or other companies and all that. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.